Okay, here we go. Third one for the day. Let's see if we can. Well, no spoilers. Let's see how we can do on this one. So, same setup. We draw our 4 colonies: Callisto, Triton, Io, and Ganymede. Alright, well, I quite like all 4 of those, so nothing determined straight off the bat. Okay, let's show you a bit more screen. There we go. So Alone, Experimental Forest, Ecology and Metals Company. So we've seen a couple of those already today. Gene Repair needs 3 science. Oh. Aphrodite and Viron. Did I just put these back onto the top? I think I might have with the corporations. Let's keep Aphrodite and shuffle. I think I just put Viron straight back on top. Solistic. So another floater based card. Yeah, Gene Repair. There's no other science tags, so not great. Airbrake Ammonia to get us going with some heat production is pretty nice. Again, using titanium, uses titanium, lots of titanium. 2 Jovian tags to get heat, get titanium production, but we can trade with. I've set a colony up on Ganymede if we wanted to get 3 titanium, but 43 to get 3 titanium production might be worth taking this loan. We could start with the ecology, but actually it makes no difference to any of our cards, so that's probably out. So maybe Metals Company, and we'll go quite heavy for titanium. So if we've got Metals Company and a loan, so then Aerobraked Asteroid, we can keep the fuel factory. No, it uses energy production. I don't really want to lose energy just for that. Could we keep 4 cards? I think we could and still play it. We'd just get our titanium for this turn, but then we'd be pretty rolling after that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So we probably don't need Triton for all the extra titanium. And these other ones, when we establish our first colony, give us a production and power heat or plant. So I think we're going to be heavy enough in it. We don't need it. Hopefully that's not a mistake. 1, 2, 3. Now, Aphrodite or Solistic. You start with 42 money, and as your first action, reveal cards from the deck until you've revealed at least 2 with a floater on it. Take those 2 cards into hand and discard the rest. We've got nothing which needs floaters at the minute. Aphrodite is 2 money per terraformed step of Venus, which is effectively going to be 15 steps, so 30 money during the course of the game. Yeah, we'll just go with that one. I think it's a slightly safer bet. So we start with a plant production from our corporation. We'll lose effectively 1 money overall, 1 steel, 1 titanium, and 77 money. That's pretty nice, but we're spending 12 of it. So that's what, 65? Whoosh. Pretty nice. 65 money to start us off. Alright, so we want to start with the Earth elevator. If we don't get this production going immediately, it's not worth it. So 43 gets us 3 titanium production. And then we don't have enough for an aero-braked ammonia asteroid. Anything like that. So we could just go straight for spending 17 to build a colony on Callisto for a power generation. We'll bump Venus because that gives us 2 money, and we'll move on to the second generation. So we're getting 14 minus 3, so we'll make 11. But 1 steel and 4 titanium, which we're going to hope is enough to kickstart our economy. Mars University, not great. House printing, it's pretty good. If we saved up enough steel anyway, we could eventually get more steel production. We could use the Vesta shipyard to get even more titanium production. This one just requires Jovian tags. I don't think we need more steel production. I think 1 will keep us ticking over. I'm quite interested in the extra titanium production though. It would give us effectively 15 credits worth of titanium every generation. Yeah, we'll buy it for 3. Might be overkill, but if we do end up with an excess of titanium, we can always change. So I'm just gonna try and brighten this image up. It looks like it's gone quite dark. Okay, yeah, we'll spend our 12 titanium plus 3 money on even more titanium production. These should have moved up. And we still then have 11 money. So we'll tow a comet from Venus. That raises our Venus 1 step. It gives us a TR and 2 money. And that's going to be it. We will raise Venus with the Earth government for 2 more money. And our 15 minus 3 gets us an income of 12. 1, 5, 1, and 1. Okay. So we could get some plant production. If it's minus 6, it's nowhere near there. Ooh, that's a good one for us. 2 Venus. to heat production. Lose money to get heat production, we can't really do that. Do we have a we do have a Jovian tag, so that's just spending titanium to get points. It's not really worth it, but I think we will definitely be going for the orbital reflectors for 3 money there. Okay, so that's 26, so we'd need to spend 11. We can do that. So we will, so that's 15, 26. The orbital reflectors, that's 2 heat production, 2 Venus bumps, so that's 2 there. That's 4 money back for us, and drawing a card. Needs 4 oceans to get 2 energy production. Okay. We still can't trade because we don't have enough energy. 2, 4, 6. No, we don't have enough money either. That's our comet. Yeah, so I think we're going to pass. I think this time we're going to raise oxygen. Okay, so we are on to 17 minus 3. So that's 14 income. 1, 5, 1, 2. Satellites, 1 for every space card. So that would be 4 income if we played it as our next card, which is pretty nice. I think. No, those have no tax. Extremophiles. We don't have science. No. I think we'll buy satellites for 3. I'm not sure it's going to be the next card we play though. Alright, so we've got a need to get some oceans down. We could get a couple of plants, a water. We've got 15 titanium. So towing a comet would cost us 8. We could actually tow the comet and play satellites this generation. I think we will. We'll tow the comet first, so 15 plus 8. Oh, these should have moved on. Okay, that's 2 plants, 1 oxygen bump, and 1 ocean. So with the ocean, we could get a titanium, but if we get 2 plants, we'd have enough for an we'd have enough for a greenery next generation with our 1 production coming in. So we'll do that. And then we'll place satellites for 10. We have 4 tags. That gives us a 1 production. That's all our money gone. So we won't worry about anything else. We're going to start raising our heat a fair amount. And if we're playing with space, there's a decent amount of it. So let's raise oxygen. Yes. Okay, next generation. So our income is now 1, so we're actually going to make a massive 20. 1 steel, 5 titanium, and an all-important plant, 2 heat, and 1 energy. Security fleet, not really worth it. Galilean way station, 1 for every Jovian tag in play, isn't really worth it for us. No, none of these are good. Okay. So they're going. Makes our choices somewhat simpler. We could do ammonium braked asteroid now for the heat and plant production. But I think I'll just, since we don't know whether we need the titanium next time, I'm just going to spend 18 on an ocean to get 2 money, 2 plants. And a TR. We can then spend 8 of our plants for greenery, for 2 plants and 4 money. Yeah, and then we'll have the world government place an ocean here for our next end. So 20, that's right, isn't it? I'm fairly certain that's right. So we're making 21. 1 steel. Good thing we didn't heavily invest into that steel production because we've not used any. 1 power, 2 heat. Okay. When a city's played, gain 2 mega credits. That's quite nice. Decrease your money production 2 steps to place a colony. Spend floaters to gain titanium power or heat. Quite tempted by that. The colony, it would cost us 16 plus 2 every generation, but we do have steel that could make it, titanium that can make it cheaper. I don't think it's worth it. Atmo collectors, 15 money. It could be worth the power. Oh, I should have moved these. Yeah, would give us what we need to go trading. Yeah, we'll buy Atmo collectors for 3. Okay, so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heat. We'll spend that. First heat bump. This seems a little late to be getting the heat going for the first time. We can spend 15 on the Atmo collectors, which gets 2 floaters immediately. We'll spend 27 in titanium, so that leaves us with 1. Adds 2 microbes, which we don't care about. 5 and 2 now on their production. That's pretty good. And we can go trading. We could get 10 power from Callisto or 8 heat from Io. Or just 4 plants from Ganymede, but that would be enough to bump our TR up once more this generation as well. I think I'm going to spend one of these to get 3 power, and then spend that 3 power to come to Callisto to get 10 power. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, world government are going to place another ocean for us here. And we are making 22. 1 steel, 5, 2, that all moves over, 1 and 5. Perfect, so the next 4 cards we've got, ore processors, 4 energy to get a titanium and an oxygen. It's probably the only one that's useful. And it's useful so long as we trade in Callisto, which we could keep doing. Oh, we did trade. It's basically an oxygen of regeneration. Yeah, we'll buy it for 3. Okay, so we've got 18 heat, which is exactly what we need for 2 temperature bumps. 1, 2 TR. We will spend 13 on the ore processor. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. I'll spend 3 titanium to trade at Callisto for 3, 6 power. And we will spend 4 of that power to get a titanium back and an oxygen. We'll spend 12 and a great dam to get 2 power production. Let's just add a floater back to this card because I don't think I need that right now. We'll spend 15 to raise Venus and get 2 money back. And that'll be it. The world government will raise Venus for us. Now we're on to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. So we're on to 8. We've got 1 plus 24, so 25 income. 1 steel, 5 titanium, 2 plants, 3 power, and 6 heat. Okay. Place a colony. Maybe place on a colony tile where you already have a colony. Gain 1 trade fleet. That's pretty good. Solar reflectors to get 5 heat production is equally very nice. I think I'll buy those 2 for 6. They're both space cards, which sort of suit what we're going with. So I spend 8 heat. Not sure if I did a world government bump this generation. I feel like I missed it, but doesn't matter. 2, 4, 6, 8 plants. get oxygen and 3 plants back. And we've got 5, we've got exactly 27 to place a colony. Yeah, we'll go here for a heat production, and we gain a trade fleet. We'll spend 3 energy to trade at Callisto for 6 energy, and spend 3 of that energy to trade at Io for 15 heat. We will have to spend one of our floaters to get 3 energy, of which we can then spend 4 to get a titanium oxygen bump. We've got 16 heat we can spend for 2 bumps. Gives us a production bump. We'll spend 15 to boost here, so that gives us 2 TR and 2 money back. Anything else we can do? No, I think that is all we have, which was still pretty effective, I think. So next generation, let's bump the oxygen up. We've got 1 money plus 31, so 32. 1 steel, 5 titanium, 2 of those heat move over. 3 power, 8. Okay. So we've got greenhouse gas -1 power for 4 heat. We could just get more mining. Ooh. Get more mining. That might be worth it, because we could spend our steel to then get 2 extra titanium. Icy moon, place an ocean. Yeah, I think we'll buy 2 of these for 6. Okay, so we'll spend 4 in steel plus 5 money for our mining rights. So we can place that here to get 2 titanium back and increase our titanium production. But that's basically, we spent 5 to get 6 worth of titanium and production. Oh, should have moved these back and moved everything up. So we can then spend 23, so 7 titanium would be 21 plus 2. And lets us place a colony. Ooh, I didn't notice it could be placed on a colony where we already had one when we placed the spaceport. Never mind, missed a trick there. We're going to place a colony on there for a plant production, and we get to place an ocean, which we will place here for 1 plant, 4 money. We can then trade with Callisto for 6 power. And we will again get 3 more energy from our Atmos. We can spend 4 of it to get a titanium, boosting the oxygen, which boosts the temperature, so that's 2 TR. And we can still spend 3 to trade, and we'll come to Ganymede to get 7 plants. So we should spend 11 to increase our power, but we've got 8 plants which we will use. No, we'll place an ocean first. We'll spend 18 for an ocean here, for a plant and 4 money back. Then we'll spend 8 plants for greenery here for the oxygen, 1 plant and 6 money. We've got another 8 plants, which lets us place a greenery here for 4 money back. We have 8 heat to raise the temperature. We didn't do the greenery bump. And we will spend 10, 15, but get 2 of that back. Venus bump. No, we won't. Let's put 13 back on. Do I have enough? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, so we're going to spend 17 plus 6 in titanium to get our solar reflectors out, to get 5 extra heat production. Ooh, not that one. That's better, I think. So let's move that back. Okay, world government, we are generating a decent amount of heat, but not that many heat. Oxygen, likewise, we're not doing that many oxygens, so let's do that one. Okay, our income is 39, so let's just take around 40. 1 steel, 6 titanium, 3 plants, 4 energy, and 13 heat. Okay, so we've got raise Venus 1 step. That's pretty nice. We could build a spaceport. Requires a colony, gain 1 trade fleet. So we could have 3 trade fleets. We wouldn't have the power production really for that. But it does get us more money. No, it's not. It's a little late to worry about that. So just the neutralizer factory is just a cheaper Venus boost. It's pretty much the only one worth it, so buy that one for 3. We do the opening move as normal. Callisto is a nice colony to have in a solar game. Gives us 6, and then we will come and spend 3 of that on Io for 8 heat. And the final 4 power gives us a titanium and an oxygen boost. So we can spend then 7 for Venus. which gets us 2 money back. We have how much? 16, 24, 1, 2, 3 bumps, 1, 2, 3. We need, we should be okay for oxygen. We're going to get 1 free ocean, and then we might get an asteroid that brings down that as well. We've got plenty of titanium. Let's do 2 bumps on the Venus track, so that's going to get us 4 money back on the 30 we spent. Yeah, we'll leave it there. That was quite a quick turn, but I feel quite an efficient turn. We will. Oh, I don't want to waste just doing a. No, we'll raise. No, yeah, we'll raise Venus. It gives us 2 money for the government boost. If I don't get an ocean this time, though, then we'll use it next time for that. So we're getting 46 money. One steel, 6 titanium, 3 plants, 4 energy, and 13 heat. So Venus, 2 Venus tags to get 2 money production is fine, but we don't need it, don't need it, don't need it. Draw a card for every 3 science tags you have. Don't. Okay, so those are useless to us. So we're going to Callisto to get our 6 energy. We're spending 3 of it to come to Io for 6 heat, and we'll spend 4 to get a titanium and an oxygen. We'll spend 16 heat on 2 temperature bumps. We'll spend 18 on an ocean, but we're going to get 2 back from our 20 plus 4 back, so let's take 6 back. Place 1 there. Gets us also a greenery. We'll spend a floater to get 4 heat plus our 4 heat we have. Oh, for another bump, we'll spend 14 money on a temperature bump, which gets us an ocean, which will get us 4 money. I spent 13 on Venus, and do we have 15 still? Yeah, so we've got 15 to spend terraforming Venus, which gets us 2 money back. So it's not a discount on the action, we have to have 15. That is all I can do. So we're going to do 2 bumps on the oxygen. I know I said I was going to do the ocean. Let's do the temperature with the government body. If I get a space card, they may have water on them, and I've got a lot of titanium, so even if it's a double or triple ocean, it's still worth buying for free possibility. So we're on 53, 54 money. One steel, 6 titanium is overkill, but never mind. 3 plants, 4 power, and 13 heat. Okay, final 4 cards. Add a float to this Venus card or remove 2 to raise Venus 1 step. It does give us the free 3 floaters for it. Requires 3 science tags for the lightning harvest, so no. Biomass combustibles, lose a plant production for energy, or any plant production. So that's pretty good, but not on the final turn. Spend 5 heat to get 4 plants, not right now, so yeah, disappointing. Okay, so usual little combo. I love having 2 trade fleets. We're going to spend 3 of our power to get 6 power. We're going to spend 3 of that power to come to Io to get 6 heat. We're going to spend our last 4 power to get another pointless titanium and an oxygen. 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 8 plants, so that's fine. I could spend, I think, yeah, let's risk it a bit. So 25 lets us place a city. I'm going to place it there for 1 income, 4 money back, and 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Almost exactly what we needed. Atmos scoop, 2 temperature or 2 Venus, but we don't have the science we need. That gives us a cheap water, so that's pretty good. And this one gives us 2 more cards, so let's spend, am I going to have enough? Let's hold off for now. We'll sell Atmos scoop because we've got no science. No, so that's definitely not coming out. That's 1 money. Permafrost is 8 to get the last ocean out. So let's do that. Did I just move the oxygen up? Yeah, I didn't mean to, did I? So that's 4 money back. I've got the plants I need. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plants for that final oxygen. So we'll come here to bump that and draw a card and get 2 money. This is just going to get us 1 TR. So again, that's not really worth it. So we've got 16 heat. That gives us 1, 2 bumps there. So I need 29 to do 1 Venus, 1 temperature. Still leaves me with the 5 I need. So let's play this technology demonstration for 5. A bit of glare coming on now, it's getting darker. No natural light. Yeah, so draws 2 cards for us, which we don't need. We just worked out we don't need these cards, but let's see if there's a underground detonations. Spend 10 money for 2 heat production, or spend floaters to increase money production. So yeah, don't need those. So what we'll do, we'll spend 15 to raise Venus by 1 and get 2 money back, but we'll just then spend 12 to raise the temperature and get another point. None of these are worth really doing. No, I can't really do anything with any of that, but that's not a problem because we have hit all our terraforming, but there's no final points we can get. No, cool, but we've done it. Just scraped through. We had 4 money spare. We had, what, 21 titanium left over at the end. So I guess what I could have done the last few generations is actually using the titanium to send my colony ship instead of using the energy, and I would have had probably enough for a free bump at the end. Fortunately, that little slip wasn't important. Yeah, nicely done. So what have we got then? We've got 60 points. There's only 5 greenery on the table. No points on those cards. 1 for every 2 colonies, so that's a point, 2 points, 3 points. Oh yeah, and our 4-point doozy to start us off. So only 72, but it's still a win. Cool. I think that may be all I'm doing for today, but I never upload everything on the same day anyway. I've realised the last time I played 3 days in a row, I only uploaded 2 of the videos anyway. So may do another. Certainly will be keeping going with the colonies. It looked like it was going to add a bit more complexity to the game than Prelude and Venus seemed to add, but actually once I've mixed it all in, again, I don't think it really adds much to the length of the game, if anything. It probably slows down the start, just gives you more options, a bit of versatility. If there's cards that you're not drawing, probably the colonies are going to change it for you. In multiplayer, it's interesting, you can only have 1 trade fleet at each one, so I wouldn't always have the options of taking everything. And you can have three players building colonies there, so if someone else does trade there, you at least still get that colony bonus. So it's, yeah, looking forward to playing a multiplayer game with it and seeing how it works out. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed these playthroughs I've done. Cheers for joining me. Bye for now.